stay out of trouble.
I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear, especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Hunter. You certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge? A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the forge.
I have seen the tunnels. They were here before the Abbey.
I'm not surprised. You always have been curious. The tunnel may lead close enough to the heart of the forge to retrieve an ember.
Good girl, Charlie.
Hunter.
This must be an ember from the forge.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Time's wasting, Hunter. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Hunter, have you seen Blade around? I've got some questions about vampires that I was hoping Blade could answer.
I have noticed you are very curious about Blade.
He's an interesting guy. Plus, we're both half human, half something else. We have common ground there. What do you think of him?
He is a man of action and follow-through. Caretaker trusts his judgment.
Yes, I get that intensity. I think there's more to Blade than he's letting on. But I'm glad he's on our side. End-of-the-world situations forge strong bonds. A half-vampire, a resurrected hunter, a half-alien.
Do not forget the guy whose head routinely catches on fire.
The Midnight Suns are one of the more colorful crews I've run with. So, what do you need?
Nothing, Carol.
Looking for...
I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just drop the ingredients in? Is that not dangerous?
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along. Lovely, dear. You're a natural. That was expertly done, Hunter. It's always good to see you.
Wanna go again? I can always go again.
Привет, Hunter. I don't frequently watch the television. It was never part of my childhood. I do not feel a particular affection for it. This Spider-Man sounds like a strange thing, swinging from the rooftops with some sort of spider fluid. Disgusting.
Konnichiwa, friendo. What's the deal with Spider-Man and Venom anyway? Did they used to date or something? Might be time for a restraining order.
I needed that. Curious.
It's messed up because it's letting me change the paintings that are already there, but it's not letting me put paintings in places that aren't there.
Hunter?
Like in my room here, I want to put paintings in these, but it doesn't want to let me. I can change a painting in someone's room that's not even open, yet I can't change mine.
Ah, I see.
Well, looky who it is. The Sons have always tried to avoid public scrutiny, but things are gonna be different now that we're working with so many big names in the hero industry.
Everything going on, Hydra is still attempting to smuggle artifacts right under our noses. Fortunately, we have a chance here to get a couple of them back. Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
We hear you.
Any of you dorks make a move yet?
One more time.
That is one way of making your presence known.
We will not fail! For Hydra!
Don't try that again.
I cannot seem to focus.
Looks like they want to try a few more.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time.
Not a problem.
I am impressed.
Take this.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Well, that's one artifact we probably won't see again. Try not to let the others get away so easily.
Shields are holding.
Focus here.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem.
Mother, protect us.
Confidence is high.
How are you gonna protect? Okay.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently she is promiscuous.
Sure, why not? Hey, it worked, didn't it?
The artifacts are secure. But why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
That'll work. Let's do it.
You just made a big mistake.
Yeah, I think I'm doing too many side missions. These guys are getting harder, but I'm not getting stronger.
You cannot stop me like that.
Well, you just did.
Ready when you are, boss.
I'm on it.
Love the effort.
Is that all?
Fair enough. I know that wasn't your signature move. This shouldn't take long. I gotta say, the whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material? Let's try this.
Pretty sure I saw you pull that move at an air show once.
Tracking movement. Hostile unit on the move.
I'm saving my energy till we meet.
The enemy has the upper hand. We're all gonna get it. They've been waiting.
I may need some help here.
Hail.
Get it done any way we know how.
I see the target.
Hey, the jerk store called. They're running low on you guys. Hold on tight.
We've done it. Excellent work.
aimed high and we hit our marks.
Not big stuff, you know. I send him when a gesture from the Avengers is more effective than a full assembly. He's like the meeting that could have been an email.
What's the deal with Spider-Man and Venom anyway? Did they used to date or something? Might be time for a restraining order.
Hail, fellow... can emo kids be singular?
Oh, hey.
I'll have Happy send people. Wait.
I guess it's hard to avoid ending up on the news when you're swinging around a place like New York. Somehow the writer always manages to be a little more discreet.
We've got a situation rapidly developing. I'll be in contact soon, Hunter. What are you doing, Faustus?
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions. Found another artifact, Hunter? To be fair, it does look interesting, at least.
Got more coil for me? This should be quick. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge. Later.
Better than nothing. No pain, no gain.
This'll make a difference. Let's see if we're as good as they say. You are a capable opponent.
thing. All right then.
What is this?
Well, I'm going to be sore for a day or two. Yes?
Can I ask you a question?
If I said no, would that stop you?
What are those white cubes you eat?
You mean tofu?
Yes. Do you not eat meat?
What I eat is none of your business.
Sounds like she eats them.
That must take discipline.
Maybe it does.
I think it is impressive.
Don't be too impressed. Nico's vegan too. She's the one who convinced me to try it.
You must have your own reasons, too.
After coming back from limbo, I told myself I am never taking a life ever again. Animals included. So it made sense. Just don't go around telling everyone. This is between me and you. Got it? I know where you sleep. Привет, Hunter.
I've got a kid I send on missions sometimes.
Okay, it's good to know you have a kid you send on missions sometimes.
Konnichiwa, friendo. The Sons have always tried to avoid public scrutiny, but things are gonna be different now that we're working so many things.
Venom's been around New York a while, but everyone knows I don't get into that. I kill vampires, and anybody that works with them. The rest is up to the day shift. You know, the end of the world is really messing up my travel plans.
Where did you plan to go?
All over the place. Calcutta, Vladivostok, Cape Town, Perth. Maybe swing through Transia on the way back.
Let me guess. You are going to fly there.
Is this a bad joke?
Yes.
You know I can't do that, right?
Now I do.
And who wants bat powers anyway? Ridiculous. Didn't expect to have that much fun.
What's the craziest thing you ever seen?
3 demons killing each other because they could not decide who would fight me first.
Whoa.
The winner had a mortal wound. Never drew my weapon. How about you?
I was gonna say a rollerblading mariachi band, but I don't think mine compares.
Robbie, we have all seen crazy things.
Yeah, I know. I guess I haven't seen that much.
Just a half vampire, a good witch, the queen of limbo, and a corpse come back from the dead.
Hey, you've seen all that too. Doesn't count.
So it is a competition.
You're asking the guy who used to street race?
Fair.
Wish we could do this all day.
Thanks, Hunter.
Good day, Hunter.
Oh, that's why. It was probably a hard mission. Alright, so the last side mission I'm gonna do, then I'm gonna actually leave.
We can't allow that helicopter to escape. Do whatever it takes to stop it before it departs. We don't have much time. Take down anyone in your path and stop that helicopter.
Sounds too easy. Here it comes.
Now that was something.
It's on.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Never surrender!
Deja vu. More Hydra.
They're persistent. persistence is irritating.
It seems they have brought more friends.
Keep it up.
Time's up for these chumps. Time to bleed.
That will do.
Will carry you onward. The advantage is mine.
Now is my time. It isn't going to work.
I'll have
We need to help them.
Something is wrong.
Damn, I don't actually. Can I? Let's restart the encounter. Okay. Heroism.
what? Give the mother my regards in hell.
The light will heal you.
Arigato. Here it comes.
That will do.
Break my resolve.
We've got support incoming. Don't waste the opportunity.
They put too many motherfucking enemies in this mission.
Keep it up.
Should get the blood pumping.
Together.
Remember your face.
That's not supposed to hurt. As ordered.
Fuck.
We have to aid them if we can.
It's your time now.
Dude, enough.
The helicopter is preparing for takeoff. We still have some time. Make sure you don't ignore it.
The best thing for
That's a hell of a move. I think you got him. It's on.
As they say, it gets the job done.
I will not waste this opportunity.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Ready? Once again. Powerful sorcery. Excellent. It isn't going to work.
Damn.
We don't leave a friend in need.
Yeah.
The helicopter is about to leave. Time is running out. Stop that helicopter.
Oh my god, fuck this.
I would be rotting inside that creature's gullet if not for Spider-Man. Time to return the favor.
We'll find him. We're running facial recognition on every surveillance camera in the cloud. They just keep moving too fast.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but you think Team Spooky's doing any better?
Nothing. Well, your inflection on that last dactyl was perfect. Perhaps a magnetism rune.
Against a level 5 demon alien hybrid? Where did you learn your magic? Demo Khan?
You know, you really do have a look.
Hunter's right. This isn't working.
On to plan C. Well, more like D.
Norman won't mind if I borrow a few Oscorp satellites at 45,000 feet, right?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
82nd and 5th. Well, between 5th and Madison now.
Guys, they're live. And they're trending.
Hashtag big alien apple.
Not bad.
Thanks. Now imagine if you had just asked for our help sooner.
No time for an after-school special. Patching it through. Patching it all through.
We need to hurry.
Why the fuck is she in her door?
It's impressive how much Spider-Man has been able to handle on his own.
I have never seen anyone move with such speed and agility.
If Venom was coming after me, I'd probably move that quick too.
She's just in her underwear for no reason. Just like...
At this rate, New York should pay for a complete station. There is more concern for Spider-Man than there is for Wanda. We don't even know him. This Spider-Man sounds like a strange thing, swinging from the...
Venom has taken to the rooftops, and he's tossing just about anything he can find onto the streets below. There are innocent people down there. Get them to safety before it's too late.
Stay safe, ma'am!
I should probably tell you the same thing.
Jeez. You'd think he'd at least have tennis elbow or something by now.
We just scorch the bones and bring them home to Mother! Subdue this animal and bring it to Site 1. We'll squish your face and eat your...
I'd seriously consider switching occupations if I were you, friend. I know, no job's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's all about the coworkers.
nice of you all to come by and visit the old neighborhood. I'd say let's all stop for a group selfie, but Eddie might get a little jealous.
I cannot fathom why one of my mother's fallen is so obsessed with you.
I'm not sure what any of that means. Eddie and I were doing our thing here in New York way before those horns grew out of his head. I've never known him to pick on civilians, though. We need to get these people out of his way.
Hell that. You are free. Leave this place.
That hurt.
They really want to get on my bad side.
For victory!
Come on.
More Hydra coming in quick!
You got nothing to fear.
This game went from tolerable to just stupidly hard for no reason.
Left instructions for Hydra on how to control her new pet. Can't say I feel sorry for them, but there's still civilians trapped here too.
Oh, cool. I can hear her too, talking in my head.
It's a comm system, the same one I activated in your suit.
Right, that was gonna be my next guess.
I'm legitimately thinking about restarting the game from the beginning. And let's see. That sounds...
Tracking is ordered.
Fuck. We're starting over, because there's no reason that this should be this hard at this point in the game. Unless I messed up by doing too many side quests. Which is probably what happened. The game's like, oh, you're this far, so the enemies need to be this hard, and you're like, no, I just did some extra shit. Yeah, look at the frickin'... It's ridiculous. Normal. Third mission off. Watch.
Says that.
I do. And last I checked, vampires are monsters.
You want to take a run at me? You can. Yeah.
Hold up.
Hunter.
Prophecies be with everything going on right now, we simply...
Are you ready? Lilith possesses the North.
I understand the urgency. Your apprentice is in great...
Wanda is no mere apprentice. She is the Scarlet Witch, one of the strongest magical practitioners. But she hasn't channeled such power on her own since... I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still the... I see.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly. Yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting Dread Maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the Sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is... not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... Well, I'll just let her show you.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond. We don't want to risk punching.
Hey, I'm walking here. All I ate today was a bagel.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection. Watch closely.
That's a neat trick.
Hell then.
Now that was something.
Who's next?
They cannot possibly match your strength.
You're mine!
Lilith will not be pleased with your efforts.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel my mother at work here.
Ought to make things interesting. Time's up for these jumps.
Bit surprised they all still have their heads.
Here it comes. Getting chewed up here. Let's do it. I've been waiting for
I won't be dispatching that.
It will all be over soon.
Struggle. Concentrate. And I won't be doing that again. interesting tactic.
Get ready. Looking good. Feel.
Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilin.
You were saying?
The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Wanda!
Wards! Weakening! Cannot let them fail!
Association is not going to like this.
No.
I'll handle it.
Not? We do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the Mother's call. We are venom to all who oppose her. And you are large.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a very heroic young friend of mine.
We will feed your ugly tongue to the spider wizard. Marinate it in his stomach juices and eat it with his spleen. Pain is angering.
I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight. This won't end. Even a Sorcerer Supreme has room to grow. You are tasty human.
I have not been hit like that since...
belongs to Mother now. As you we shall start with your juicy entrails, then slowly savor your delicious brains.
Are the rest of your mother's children so?
Thankfully, no.
It's on.
That's the spirit.
I'm on it.
First you die, then we eat.
Better not stain my cloak.
For you.
Hydra doesn't know when to quit.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Surrender. Be eaten. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
I can feel your death with my blade, demon.
You only delay our meal. You are puny.
I should have deflected that.
Reinforcements inbound. Mother blesses us with power. Mother blesses us with strength. We protect the mother.
I expected nothing less from us.
No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Such easy
Hey, big guy! I was in the neighborhood. You know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
Than the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest.
That was a complete fiasco.
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
It is doubtful you could have done better. If you could, you would not have raised me from the dead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't go all rabid zombie demon on me. It was just a little constructive criticism. You did a commendable job, considering you were, you know, reborn yesterday. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could...
I want to know why Iron Man looks like Freddie Mercury and my character looks like... and sounds exactly like Scarlett Johansson. I think that's the right person.
So, here we are. The old room, huh?
Black Widow.
It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection.
Dead on.
Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
But I do not have a quill.
Even better.
Relax, Tony. I simply jest. It is an ink derived of the spider lily flower. Red spider lily flowers.
Of course it was. Obviously.
With just a touch of amphibian blood. For power.
Haha! Another zinger. And we'll just leave it at that. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul.
It's her vibrator.
I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room. Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
There never was enough room for my armor in this thing.
It's gonna make me buy one. Well, since I know I'm gonna get a shirt here in a minute, man, I'll just skim bare minimum.
We were all so happy then. My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once.
Sorry, you pronounced
no rush
that
to
wrong.
see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old.
And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the Forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong.
Good girl, Charlie.
We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the Forge. I think he has another present for you.
Next thing I know.
Now?
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered. Well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on. Still think it could have used a cloak.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak?
I do not.
Oh, I've heard the things you whisper to your cape when you think no one's listening.
Ah, the joys of sharing a workspace. And I'll have you know this cloak has helped me save the universe from extinction on countless occasions.
Could you at least tell it to stop rearranging things on my side of the cave?
I have, but it considers you something of a slob.
You know, I have a great psychiatrist in the city. Maybe you should talk to him. Although, I think he's working for Hydra right now. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
Tell me about this demon. Why is it there?
Well, you would probably know more about that than me. I'm still working on a way to keep track of everything that goes bump in the night around here. Whatever they've got trapped down there, it's hotter than hell by a few thousand Kelvin, very pissed off, and really good at weaving synthetic microblends. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
I may be a few hundred years behind, but I know that tone.
Oh, you are a sharp one. But no, I'm insulting the situation.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
Gamma seems to be a recurring theme these days.
Oh, you think I'm bad? You should ask Bruce. Actually, don't. He's been really sensitive since... You know what? Never mind.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
Was it suspiciously elusive, even for a cat?
Actually, yes. Thought I was going crazy there for a second, but clearly I'm still firing on all cylinders. It just poofed in next to me out in the yard. Small, black, furry. Cute little thing. Probably some kind of shape-shifting monster knowing this place.
What sorts of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Okay, so why not magically create a way through that symbiote shield?
Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making first and put together the right components. Otherwise, I'd have already whipped up Strange a new personality.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
You sound pretty pleased with yourself.
Now you're starting to sound a little like Pepper. And Jennifer. Of course, they both think I'm full of something else.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time. Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it.
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? How's it going, boss? This never gets old. What do you think? I'm pretty sure Charlie...
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard. Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Is your name
Is your...
Yes?
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So...
No.
What is it?
It's...
Is it in...
No, the Hunter, but I only...
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet, don't...
How did... How...
The...
How...
Much of...
What?
Not...
Did... Tell me...
Oh. Get... Nothing.
Tell me about...
She's the youngest, but...
Why...
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think...
What?
She... And that... Anyone... You...
What do you... That is...
She's a... At a... And
I
think Dr. Strange, no pain, no gain. All right then. What's up?
Thanks.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that's...
In my day, we did not treat the end of the world so flippantly.
Yeah? Give yourself 3 or 4 more apocalypses, see where you land. Trust me, Hunter, I know the stakes. Wouldn't be here if I didn't. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. if my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking, but then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Well, if there is any time to put your powers of persuasion to work, now is the time, Captain.
Trust me, Hunter, I'm looking forward to it. Hydra's been a thorn in me and Steve's asses for years. Can't wait to remove them for good. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too...
Ow. The gamma signature is completely inverted.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration of...
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
Very.
This area in particular?
Occasionally. Good for a late-night snack.
Oh.
The falafel place down the road. Stays open till 3.
Oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say it less vampire-y.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from a...
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce. Which arm are you guys again? Arm D? B team? Third string? Let's do it! Here we go! Next time I won't go easy. That was something.
serve until the end.
Don't try that again.
They must know my reputation.
This is gonna get messy.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid,
Man,
and a
just so you know,
resurrected
that
demon
L2
hunter,
shit, that doesn't work. I'm pressing it right now.
No half-men. Looking good, feeling good. Get some. Your mother.
I'm on it. You'd think after 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already.
Never surrender.
Did someone feel a breeze?
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
Get ready.
So that's how that works.
About time.
Leave some for the rest of us. It is all coming back to me.
Don't blink!
You make that look almost too easy. You were too weak for this fight.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device. Get her!
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
A pathetic attempt at intimidation.
One more time. Didn't think I could get any stronger. Watch this.
Hell that.
Not a problem.
We will never forsake her.
Deja vu.
That's getting old.
Ready for a real hit? Reinforcements on approach.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you, there is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it. Light will heal you. Let us see if they have an answer for this. Your fate is sealed.
Ought to make things interesting. time's over.
Hydra, Immortalis! We're all gonna... time to shine!
You really want to keep doing that?
Hardly a scratch.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the track.
Should get the blood pumping.
You do not have to show off for me, Blade.
No more. Getting better every day.
The enemy has the upper hand.
That hurt.
Finally, it's my turn.
Fear is temporary. I am forever.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Don't mess with me. Take this!
Ready up!
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier, that one almighty. Something, something, gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves? Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid? You do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
should rest. Another time.
Let me see. How did this work again?
Come on, Hunter, I know you're awake in there. You just replied to me. Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little? So Dr. Faustus tried to drop a warehouse on you? Ugh, that guy is so lame. Talk about a prototypical follower. Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites. I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Was your father there for you when you found out?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a cool dinosaur. I'll fill you in later. Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Lilith gave birth to me, but Caretaker was my true mother.
Right, so your adoptive mom raised you to kill your birth mom. You'll fit in perfectly. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I won't forget it. So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, Do you know everything?
No, Think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One? Or who were the Runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded... Who was...
Bored.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time. Looks like you're finding your...
I remember... You do not have... Wanda's powers were so out of control. Ominous indeed.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah? Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the Giver of Justice. You can expect a fair fight. Or at least her idea of one.
They cannot possibly match your strength. Leave some for the rest of us. Really want to get on my bad side.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to
You were too weak for this fight. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You can imagine why Sarah was so fond of Ashtor. If I didn't know her, I would say she modeled her role as caretaker after the goddess herself. Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting. Sarah was right. The two...
Must not be her purview. The goddess of order approves.
After all... Good night.
Good girl, Charlie.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If Hydra is...
And... I would be...
For what? Approach the anvil, Hunter. You have my undivided attention. This reality anyway. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts...
To be fair, it does look interesting.
Remind me again why you haven't digitized this stuff already? This is going to take way longer than it has to.
There's something to be said of the careful study that can only be achieved.
Shh, Tony.
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
You moving into the forge, Hunter?
Fascinating. That is... something. Interesting.
You've been here...
You are...
Damn!
You are...
So...
I am the Scourge of the Lilin. My name is whispered in fear across the seven hells. When I fight, I make war, not make-believe, Robbie. Be sure your Sparky is ready to do the same.
Damn, Hunter! You talk the same kind of smack that he does. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't...
I will when you and...
He's the guy with the flaming...
Ah, I see.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
The time for punishment is here. Bad guys better start running. Like playing with fire, huh?
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Crazy world, you...
It is...
And that...
Are you trying...
No. She...
Excuse... And...
Yeah.
Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps.
What in the hell are you talking about?
It is Shakespeare for you fancy her.
I do not.
This
Hell no. Okay, let's just...
You called...
Keep... Got a...
The... Law...
Well... No.
Every second we...
No argument. Maybe you... Well, good luck. Finger... Not much...
Thanks. This
one... Well...
It is never...
We did not wonder she would...
That is no...
You... I know. You're... I cannot...
Then put the...
You are nothing. And... Okay. It is time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should... Goodbye.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? How does this look?
Farewell.
Time's wasting, Hunter. All right, then.